to you, my children! It's another year, which means another in the finest in illustrated horror. It's time for more creepy. We start things off with Brooklyn 1950, where a hospitalized old man named Vernon tells a story about his youth to his nurse. Vernon and his brother Dwight had bad dreams of a voice calling for them. And soon they see an unusual car driving around the area. They follow the car once and see a man being pulled over to the car, where the driver of the vehicle unleashes some tendrils that reach out at the man, draining him dry. Dwight wants to go closer, but Vernon pinches him and pulls him back out of it. That night, they have the dreams again, and Dwight is drawn once more to the car. The occupant instructs him to take Vernon to him, but Vernon manages to escape that fate. Or does he? Well, ask the nurse, and she'll tell you a different story. After a tale about mother and father creepies foreplay, we get to our second tale, Ada. The story of Ada is in fact a take on Benjamin Button. We meet the young Alan Coburn as he encounters a woman at his father's institute where he's studying medicine. She appears old at first, but when he sees her again 5 years later, she appears younger. When he takes her out on a night on the town, she is frightened by the appearance of a baby, and they return to the institute. According to Alan's father, the former head of the institute had experimented on his ailing wife with a regenerative formula. It did heal her, but their daughter was born looking old and decrepit. Her mind developed normally though, so she has been aging backwards in appearance ever since. She was frightened by the baby because, having seen herself in the mirror at a young age, she was so confused by how a child would look normally. Which seems a really silly reaction as she's gotten older, but whatever. She grows old, or young, and dies. Nothing really more to say. Why the hell was that even in this comic? Fortunately, there is a return to form in the final story, Drown Town. Welcome to the picturesque town of Enfield, Massachusetts. Historically, Enfield was one of 4 towns that had to be flooded for the creation of the Quabbin Reservoir. But it seems in this version of events, there's still a town on the water, where a young girl named Sophie drowns. Her parents were of course distraught, especially her poor mother, who prayed for a miracle to bring her daughter back to life. But the wrong God answered her prayer. Sophie was alive again, but changed, not in behavior, but in her needs. After collapsing once, her father quickly rushes her outside to a local lake and soaks her feet in the water, rejuvenating her. The mother wants to take her to the hospital, but the father refuses, saying not to challenge the miracle. One night, she decides to sneak her to the hospital. But Sophie's father reveals that she's not her daughter. She's the daughter of all the monster people, and they decide it's dinner time. Next time you decide to go for a little swim, my children, try to make sure you avoid that area when you're dangling your feet in, eh?